All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babel. I'm bringing the Southeast Asia Regional, and I'm on the verge of losing my voice. But here we go, game number 2 in the lower brackets, and we got ourselves here two different teams, both Singaporean. Only one's gonna move on to the grand finals to face off against a Filipino team. Renovation 1, Resurgence having their first pick and ban Relics with the comfort pick of the battleground, Curse the Hollow. Resurgence now with their first ban on Toranda, Relics banning out the Murden as well, and yeah, researchers just don't want to give that Toranda to Relics. Here, I'm thinking it has to be a Zagara pick. I would love to see Zagara back on Resurgence, but we know Relics probably want to try and pick up something along the lines of Sonya as well. They have been very comfortable with the Zagara, so this time around that is not part of the fight here. The ban of Murden, though, not sure if it's actually a respect ban or anything of that sort, could actually just very well just be don't want to play against CW's Murden. It's as simple as that. Now, Rhaegar getting picked up. Li Ming's a possible pick here. There's a couple of other options that I think are pretty enticing, actually. Along the way, so be expecting to have like a... I'm actually going to be expecting a Zagara here. I know it's going to be Li Ming, ETC. Maybe they're going to try and throw something weird out against Resurgence. Maybe a Cho'Gall. Depends on what they want to do here. Resurgence with 2 more picks. Li Ming. I mean, the main reason why I say Li Ming and Cho'Gall is because Li Ming, Cho'Gall, they have a bit of a siege going on against the enemy side. And generally just very good to clear against towers before the game begins. Now Resurgence with 2 more picks. And it looks like it's actually... I would actually go Greymane Sonya, but... I don't know. I like Resurgence back when they were still playing Sonya. I think that's when they really had the control over the other teams. Like, they were always the best team when it comes to having a Sonya/Zagara pick. And Vendetta is just well known for his Zagara plays. So, we'll love to see that coming into this next game. Hopefully. Resurgence now with 1 more pick. You got a Greymane Rhaegar already. Hopefully it's going to be a... I'm hoping it's Zagara, but there's also the potential that it's going to be a range damage dealer. Or maybe just even a... Maybe even just a warrior. Okay, made me happy there for half a second, but it's going to be a Feldstad. Fine, Relics now deciding what they want. Feldstad has got a lot more potential when it comes to just fulfilling this map's objective of having a big battleground and then just having to take flight to go across the lanes pretty well. Right, so team, I'm actually coughing pretty hard right now, and also, yeah, I muted my mic for the cough there, but I'm also losing my voice, so would appreciate it if you guys just hang around, hang tight, and have fun, regardless. I'm still going to do my best, so we'll see how far I can take this. We'll see how much more punishment I can take. But a ban now by Relics, couple of good picks here. Did they want to ban on Lunara? I don't think that Research is actually going to pick Lunara. Or Relics, they clearly need a better plan. Like, they had a Tesladar, and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I would actually say Tesladar did the best in that game there. Of course, the Curza also with the Devouring One at the end of the game to stop more damage coming up from Strafe. That was actually very good. Very well done. So, hopefully, yeah, it's a Tesla ban. Look at that. Respect ban Tesla against Zace. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. And for Relics here, they probably need to go for Uther as well as, I don't know, Toranda? Toranda's already banned, yeah. I like to see Uther. I like to see the Sonya. I think both of these are pretty good picks here for Relics. But regardless of what this is, it seems pretty possible that Renovation is already having a huge advantage looking at the strategies from both sides and trying to formulate a better plan. The Zagara got snatched. Look at that. They were wanting the Zagara just now, but it got a little bit too greedy. Went for Felstad instead. And Zagara, Sonya going towards Relics. Probably last pick Uther, unless Resurgence goes for Uther Rhaegar, which is automatically DQ. Because nobody does that, right? Right? Okay. Now for Resurgence. They're going to snatch over the Stitches. Stitches going to be played by Resurgence CW. I've never seen him play Stitches before. Hopefully it's a great game. I would just hope that he is able to provide some form of pressure. And the last pick, Zeratul. Are they still going to stick to their guns with Zeratul? I think they some confidence got shaken there in the first series against Renovation where they lost. Although they picked the Zeratul. And there we go, Zeratul, Stitches, Falstad, Greymane, Rhaegar. And for Relics, one last pick it is. Looks like it's going to be a support, at least. I think it's actually going to be Uther. Solo support on the side of Relics. And that's actually going to make it a lot more manageable for Resurgence in the early game. So here we go. Uther, Zagara, Sonya, ETC, Li Ming. For Relics and for Resurgence, it's going to be Rhaegar, Greymane, Falstad, Stitches, and Zeratul. Game number 2, man. Excited. Very, very excited. I'm hoping that this is actually going to go down to a third game. But I don't think my throat can actually take it. All right, so Falstad, because he can also cancel and, snatch bosses, that's why he's getting picked up here. That's actually pretty okay. That's fine. So we had a really interesting first game, and now we're going into the second one. Seems like it's going to be a very, very close series for me. And the rivalry between Resurgence and Relics continues on. There's a couple of other options, really, if you talk about it. Like, if Relics wins this game, they can bring Resurgence to another battleground, and that's the third and final one, which I think would be interesting to have. So far, both of these teams, the style is somewhat different. ETC Uther, ETC Tyrande, Croc Control, and Side Relics. For Resurgence, they're kind of more like a melee assassin kind of a team. With Zeratul, Thrall. And you saw just now, there's 3 range damage dealers, they didn't care. Okay, so once we get an invite, sorry, we'll actually be able to go into this game here. Once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in and for watching the Southeast Asian Regionals. The SEA Regionals now, it's happening. We're looking to crown 1 champion and to send a team to Seoul, Korea, where that team is actually going. I'm not going to say win that thing, but they're going to put up a good fight. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope so. We've got a couple of teams that already qualified today, rather as of today. From North America, we've got Cloud9 as well as Naventic. And for Australia, New Zealand, ANZ, it's Negative Synergy. And you also have got, out of China, E-Star Edward Gaming. Very, very nice games there. All right, still waiting on the lobby invite. Hopefully it's going to be soon. And, yeah. So far out of 12 spots, 2 major regions have already got they have their teams decided. Korea's not decided yet. And Europe's also deciding today. Southeast Asia's deciding today. Latin America and Taiwan's a little bit behind. So they will also decide a little bit later. Okay, so far the score 1-0. Resurgence won the last game. Really, really clutch victory there. Could have gone the other way if they got wiped at the core. But Murden, last hit on the core itself. It's not so much as to how close they were able to win it, but rather the fact that how close they were so to losing it. You got to think about it from the other angle as well. If Murden died, game would have gone to Relics. That would have been a very different game. That would have been a very different series. And now, Relics versus Resurgence. With Renovation in the grand finals waiting for the team here. So even if Relics or Resurgence wins here, they're going to have to take Renovation to 2 BO3s. That's not easy. Whereas for Renovation, they already have the advantage. So they just got to make sure that they do their best to win and close out the series ASAP in the interest of my voice. But you know what? Nobody cares about my voice, so it doesn't matter. What's important here is that you guys have a good time watching the games. And of course, the teams here with the best showing. Resurgence, Relics, Renovation. Seems like in Southeast Asia, in order to win games, you're going to have to name your team starting with R. So, yeah. Personally, regardless if it's Singaporean or Filipino, for me, at the end of the day, it's really just about the fact that we send the best team we got to Korea. We send the best team, we show the world what we have. And hopefully, we win the whole thing. I mean, the game's even. You start the game with same amount of EXP. Anything can happen. All right. Still waiting for the game to start, but just chatting with the players in the meantime. And of course, you guys, thank you very much for tuning in, swinging by. If there's any sound issues, let us know. We're going to be watching this via the chat. The producers, that is. Myself, I'm not going to be looking in chat while the game starts. Okay, we're ready. We're loading up into Cursed Hollow. Resurgence, man, they just lost one game against Renovation and Cursed Hollow, so they're not in the best spot when it comes to confidence of Cursed Hollow here. But clearly, both sides, they're going to have to do their best. And RSG, this rivalry that existed for more than 3 months. Resurgence beat them in the Pro League, but not directly, indirectly, because Relics lost to a third-party team. So, ladies and gentlemen, going to game number 2 right now of the lower bracket finals in the blue team. We got Resurgence from Singapore. Capricorn going to be playing as the Falstad CW onto the Stitches. Zappy as the Zeratul. And Tanuki will be your Rhaegar. Las Benalis Vendetta will be the Greymane. And on the red side, Relics, title champions, defending champions since the 2015 circuit. We got Mur playing as ETC. Trinity on the Liming. Zace will be your Zagara. De Curza playing as the Sonia Las Benalis. Musica will be the Uther. Right off the bat, they're already splitting sights immediately. And some pause going down, actually. Now, hold that thought, actually, for when I say title defending champions, that's because in 2015, there was one Road to BlizzCon circuit. Relics, they won SEA. They represented Southeast Asia in Vegas. I was honored to be part of that show as well, to cast the games there. But they lost in Las Vegas, and they did not make it to BlizzCon. This year, they're looking to make the same thing happen again for Relics. Can they go for the double tap? We'll have to see. Okay, here we go. Game just began, and looking at the talent options, looks like it's going to be Wolfheart, Regen Master, Seasoned Marksman, Hungry for More, Colossal Totem. And on the red side here for the red team, it's Rolling Like a Stone, Warpaint, and Astro Present. Conjurer as well as Reconstitution. Astro Presence is not a joke. I'm just laughing because it's not power hungry. I thought it's actually going to be power hungry, but this one here is actually going to just help Trinity with sieging up. So still going to be okay. Not as much of a mana regeneration period, and not as much mana regenerated, but at least Trinity is going to be able to siege up some structures pretty well. 3-man bottom lane from both sides. Mid lane not getting any soak. Zappy going to the top side. The Curza looking to punish the Falstad a little bit. But already Zeratul's in the vicinity. He's going to be able to come back to the mid lane to soak up some EXP here at least before it's gone. Meanwhile, bottom area, we just saw Greymane with a bit of a mid lane rotation. Just goes in, some razor swipes coming out, not able to kill the ETC. And the bottom area, see the birds going in against Tanuki. Trinity still slowly but surely taking down those towers there. That's the magic of Li Ming. Okay, nothing too special happening. It's basically a slow game. If you think about the late game synergy of both sides, it's actually very scary. You have Devouring Maw, Mosh Pit, as well as a really angry and pissed off Sonya. And on the side of Resurgence, you have a lot of crowd control, really. Then Mighty Gus, you have like a big of a hook coming in, and also the Void Prison. So it looks to be pretty okay from both sides. Still, the lane rotation still pretty much dull in comparison. Big battleground. And I think that Relics just decided that maybe Resurgence is not so good with big battlegrounds. Maybe it's just a team that excels well with very, very small maps where rotation is really important. But big battlegrounds like this one here, pretty sure the Relics is confident about it. So first we're going to spawn in the bottom area. This is going to be a bit of a contest here, since they have a lot of bodies on both sides in this vicinity. CW gonna be alright. Tanuki. Oh, the hook in on Zay. Zay's dropping a little bit of HP right there. There goes a bit of a two-man stun. Merc coming in to save the teammate. Zappy in the backline once more. Zagar dropping very low. Tanuki gonna be okay, but Zay's gonna go down. And Zappy finished off the kill there. Tanuki has to play this really safe with a bit of a heal against the Stitches there. Seems like it's gonna be a trade. Zappy still kiting in around a little bit. Vendetta throwing in the Gildan's cocktail. But Relics to secure this area. Top lane, Capricorn against the Curza. Seems like it could be a pretty easy kill. The Curza dropping really, really low. Last few hits here. Capricorn going in aggressively, and it's going to be enough for a kill. Sonya there goes down. Meanwhile, bottom here, Vendetta dropping really low will also go down. Tanuki still has not gone back to heal enough yet. Trinity dropping as well. Zappy goes in for the trade. It's 2, but remember, Sonya went up on top, so 2-4-1 in the bottom area. Musica picks up the tribute. And Zace just coming by to the mid lane for some form of defense. Bottom side, you got Mur knocking off most of the remnant structures in the front line. And the Siege Giant just throwing out the rocks right there. So far, it looks to be a pretty even game, actually. For talent options, we have got the loudspeakers versus healing. And, okay, Clairvoyance. Not going to be a cleanse, just Clairvoyance. Endless Creep, Tumor Clutch. Wow, alright. So going for Tumor Clutch means you can actually put a lot more Creep Tumor around the place, which is going to provide a lot more vision. And meanwhile, on the side here for the blue team, we got with us here Incendiary Elixir, follow through, Secret Weapon, a Last Bite. Ah, this is interesting. It's a 12-second reduction of cooldown. Musica dropping. Once again, Capricorn coming by, throwing the Hammerang. Not enough for a kill, though. Very, very close. But they at least pick up the Bruiser camp, so that's a bit of a consolation for them. And at the same time, CW, sneaky, with the bottom tribute going towards the blue team right there. And you also have got clans coming up. So no clans on the side here for red team once again. Don't think there's actually much of anything to cleanse, really. So going for Clairvoyance seems to be the better option. And, right, so far no forts down just yet. One tribute each side, almost level 9. Next tribute going to spawn in just about a few seconds. Vendetta throwing out a Gildan's cocktail once again. And you also see Capricorn just dancing around a little bit, skirting around to the bottom lane. He's been changing lanes quite a fair bit, but still very nice solo kill on the top lane against the Curza. Level 9 now. Barely any lead for both teams. And you also see the red team knocking on the Siege Giants. Enlisting the help of the Giants, pretty well done. I think the timing's perfect. Yeah, there we go. 15 seconds before the tribute spawns. And already, this is going to be slightly in the favor here for the red team if they can buy enough time. Zappy not in the best spot, but it blinks back out. We'll be okay. CW, this is a bit of a catch area. If you can land a hook, it's actually going to be really good. But in the meantime, look at Falstad. Capricorn playing a little bit greedy there. In the bottom area, trying to go for level 10. Infested drop coming out. CW spots out its potential. Gonna have to hook in the Uther. Vendetta in the meantime. Musica probably left for dead here. No heals. Dekurza also dropping. Musica now still staying alive, but not for long. Finally goes down. Dekurza trying to pull back out. Vendetta goes in, and there goes the Void Prison connecting on 2 to 3 targets. Not the best option. Capricorn already in the background looking for the Mighty Gus, and it connects beautifully. Dekurza going to be able to walk away, but Trinity dropping so low. Zay's also going down. Zay's probably going to go down to Feldstad, and that would be a 3-man down on that position. Leeming also going down, 4-man down. Dekurza's the only sole survivor. And RSG with a 1 full level lead. Losing the tribute was 100% worth it right now. 1 full level, at least it's going to be able to try and keep them up on top side for quite a few minutes. We're going to replay, we're going to bring it out. And as you can see here, it's all because of Musica getting hooked into that really, that looks like my basement, boys. Is that me? But just getting hooked in like that and they're just walking into the Void Prison. Oh God, not the best of plays. But I think still Dekurza surviving at the end. A very good job by him. Just the RSG that got the lead. Tribute spawning right now. They got Heroics on the side of the red team. And they are also 1 tribute away from a curse. Gildan's cocktail not really connecting on anything. Zappy. Aggressive plays there. Dekurza trying to wall out. Musica getting hooked back in again, and a totem there. That's the choke points. The same hero once again. There goes the mosh pit. Seems like Rega's already gone. The punishment against the blue team too hard. Vendetta still going to ham against Zay. Zay takes the fall. Zappy now without the Void Prison just under 5 seconds. He can actually keep himself alive. Can save the team here, but he goes down at the end. 3-for-1 exchange. It's still going to be Curse. Merman with the big plays. Nice choke point there. Great setup on the mosh pit. And blue team gets cursed. Don't think they got enough resources to go for the boss, but they should still be able to go and push down the lanes. We got a replay. Let's bring that out. Meanwhile, real time and bottom left hand corner seems like there's a rotation against Dekurza. Don't think that they're going to be able to kill him pretty easy. He should be all right. So look at this mosh pit by Mer. Very nicely done, and that's about it. So we're going back to real time, and you can see Clairvoyance being used here. CW not going to be able to hook in Dekurza. It just it's pretty fine. A very nice choke point here. Very dangerous. Actually, this bunch of tree arrangement here is very dangerous for the blue team. Very, very bad. Like, it's not the first time I've actually seen that happen. A couple of times, close games, and they close it out via the trees there because it's a choke point. So top lane, actually, Ford going to go down, and a bit of EXP lead catch up here for Relics. They finally find themselves 1 level lead. And also going to have that loudspeaker's face melt pickup, as well as the Mystical Spear, Glass Cannon, Shrink Ray, Mutalis. Level 13 just got hit here by RSG. The Resurgence, man, with the Earth Shield getting picked up. Oh, the hook there did not connect. Looking like it's on the prowl as well. Wormhole, Giant Killer, last but not least Stitches with a last and final pick. Do know Stitches has got Gorge, by the way, not Butcher Ball. So he's not going to be able to zone out the enemy much. So, half a level lead now for Relics. The boss pushing down the bottom area. Not able to get any value. Mur, a little bit of trouble. Probably going for the mosh pit. There we go. Zappy going in. It bursts down the back line. There goes the Divine Shield. Or rather, the Void Prison on 2 targets. Zappy now a little bit of trouble. Does not have the Wormhole. He's also going to go down CW in the front line. They already don't have 1 damage shield, but they still also don't have the ETC to work with on the blue team. On the red team, sorry. Also going to see the Ancestral connecting on Stitches. Stitches with a lot of heals going down. Zappy, unfortunately, with a very nice Void Prison, but still, unfortunately for him, it could not Wormhole back out. That would be going back into the the mosh pit area. Okay. Level 14 both sides. They're knocking on the mercenary camps right now. And the blue team waiting for Zappy to respawn on the Zeratul, probably looking for a bit of a 5-man aggression. On this side for the red team, they're looking actually really, really good. 11 minutes in, and they pick up the Bruiser camp. Still having the quarter of a level lead. Probably going to get level 16 first. In terms of force as well, I think it's just the top and bottom 4 going down. Something tells me that I'm still not impressed by Zappy Zeratul. I'm really just not impressed. I don't know why. It's like the damage is not there. It's 20,000, but still not there. Feels like he's not really doing the work in the back line. Trooper gonna spawn right about now. Zappy with the left-right dance. And the red team securing the area around the tribute right now. Blue team, Resurgence is going to be able to clear up the mid lane area. So this is going to be the equalizing point in terms of tribute count. 1 for each side. Almost level 16 for Relics. Resurgence already down to the bottom lane for defense. It's going to be Capricorn. It's not having a very easy time as well. But the mid 4 probably going to go down. And Resurgence just taking it really slow. Relics again with a bit of a lead here. Almost level 16. Resurgence needs to get that level 16 for a fight. They got Giant Killer, Wormhole, but there we go. Level 16 just got reached here. And it's a Concentrated Blast, Rending Cleave of Grass Totem. Probably going to be the Hammer Time, a Fishing Hook. Very nice, very nice. Very common standard builds coming out here for the blue team. Red team in the meantime knocking on the boss golem. Probably going to be a free take here. Don't think Falstad is going to be able to fly in the nick of time. That's it, the boss. Already going to the red side, and Relics with a bit of a top lane push. Stitches getting caught out here. The Kurza going in, but not going to get any value. Oh, the hook was so close. If it connected, would have been really good. Mur still giving chase against Zappy. They want to try and take down the tower in the mid lane right here. Top lane boss already taking a bit of a damage coming out from Capricorn's Falstad as well as Vendetta's Greymane. Tanuki's now also just joining up. And you can just tell Relics is very comfortable with all of these timings here. They know exactly what they want. The boss going down at the end. Musica now. Gonna try and channel up on the tribute. Only Take Flight can actually stop this one. But nope, Musica's gonna get it. And red team 2-1 in terms of tribute count. Clearly, you know, Resurgence is already level 16. They can take a fight right here. They're just taking it really slow. Don't want to make any mistakes. Want to be very careful about it. They still don't have the XP lead. It still belongs to Relics. And 40 minutes, 9 kills and 8 kills. Still very, very slow game here. But both sides just playing very, very carefully because they know what's on the line. Relics facing elimination if Resurgence beats them here. The hook connecting onto that Uther only. Meanwhile, Zeratul in the back line, not in the best of spot. Zappy landing the Void Prison. Also going to see the Divine Shield coming out here for Musica. But it's also going to be a kill. The Arcane Up does not connect much. Nice choke point. Look at that of Grass Totem. Very nicely done. Of Bind Totem, sorry. The hook onto the ETC again. Myrna, a little bit of trouble. Gonna be okay. Pulls back out. Zappy in the back line goes in. Wormhole's back out. The Kurza also dropping a little bit of HP. Stitches just very effective in Cursed Hollow. Now Tribute gonna spawn. There is the Disintegrate. There is also the Mosh Pit to work with. Capricorn. He has to channel this one up. Mer swings by. Looking for the face melt. There we go. Zappy and Tanuki trying to put up some form of support. Ah, the hook nearly connecting on Mer. Vendetta also in the vicinity there. And Relics pulling back. Waiting for Uther to spawn. Zappy gonna be fine, and they cannot stop this one. So now it is 2-2. One more tribute each side, and it will be Curse for the enemy's team. Probably gonna be a boss moment here. Relics knocking on the Bruiser camp. Musica just spawning out. And level 17, both sides. Very close game. 15 minutes in. It's interesting to have the Gorge on Stitches, though. I like it a lot. Like I find it really, really surprising. Blue team now going to be able to pick up this boss. The lockdown against that Zappy. Ancestral needs to connect. Ancestral does go down. Mighty Gust also being used, but they don't have Ancestral for the next 90 seconds. They should have taken a fight there if Ancestral was intended. There we have it. No Ancestral for the next tribute. That's a big mistake. Should have gone for the fight there. Still kind of salvageable if they can go for the fight in the bottom area right now. The hook on the Kurza connects beautifully. The Gorge also goes down. Stitches pulls back out. Zay's trying to catch up on that Zagara, but the Kurza looking for a fight right there. Mur with a power slide on 2 targets. Vendetta gonna be okay. Ancient Spear does not connect. Zay's again giving the chase. Tribute spawning in just about 1 second now. CW looking for the hook. Oh, so close. Mur, a little bit of trouble there. Musica gonna get cancelled there by the Hammerang. But only so much. Mur again setting up a choke point. Zappy, you see the extra Mighty Gust coming out from Capricorn, but it may not be enough. There goes also the Disintegrator, multiple targets. Mur still holding out. Devouring Maw, not really very effective. Zappy gonna be okay, but Greymane dropping very, very low. Also gonna see the Mosh Pit connecting only on a Greymane, and it's a kill. Capricorn already dropping so low. Looking like it's gonna be the curse here for the red team. Musica again, Zappy taking a lot of damage from the Mutalis. The Curza pushing up the mid lane, and it's the second curse for Relics. RSG now, not in a good spot. Tanuki gonna be okay. They just lost one member, and that would be the Greymane. But this aggression from Relics is still gonna continue on. The pressure mounts on the healing wall and onto the mid lane keep here. Trinity getting a bit of a burst. Zappy gonna be okay. Mur does not connect his power slide with the Zeratul. And the keep in the mid lane will go down. 10 seconds before Greymane respawns. And that should be about it for the push in the mid lane. The keep's already gone. Don't think they really need to take down this tower. But this is the tricky part. Bottom lane, you still see another push coming in from Relics. Still about 20 seconds. They still have enough time. Bravo the Berserker already being used. CW going in, not getting anything. The slow there against those Banelings. He hooked the Baneling. He was asking for cheesecake and he got it. 5 seconds remaining before the blue team's curse expires. Damage has been done. You can see that the meat keeps already gone. Relics now with top and meat fort still standing. Is there gonna be a comeback story once again for Resurgence? Looking like it's a little bit hard for them, but Hunter's Blunderbuss getting picked up. Rewind, Nexus Frenzy, Hardened Shield, Storm Shield. This next boss on the top lane may actually decide something here. CW landing, or rather throwing out those hooks there. And you can see that Relics is again relocating themselves, going back down to the bottom area for a Siege Giant camp. Top lane, not much of an effect here, but probably going to be the fort going down. If they decide to continue pushing this one, there we go. Meanwhile, Mur, a little bit of trouble. Zappy from the back line. The hook does not connect. So close. Zappy going to be okay. Pulls back out. The Curza. Ancient Spear does not connect on anything. Should have been a pull, but I don't know why I didn't pull. Maybe because he connected to the rock there. Sweet spot. Mur on the ETC still has got a mosh pit. Divine Chill also available from Musica. And you can see Capricorn just potting back home for the mid lane defense. Probably even a bottom lane defense. Relics now. They know. Uh-oh. They know what's up. But the Crypt Humor spots out the enemy team. No, wait, not the Crypt Humor. But somehow Capricorn's got 6 Spider Sands. Was tingling, and he did not leave the base. Keep going down. Vendetta now throwing out the Gildan's Cocktail. Trinity takes a bit of a beating from the Singularity Spike. Also going to see the clip going in the background with the Ancestral connecting. But Trinity now a little bit of trouble. There goes the Divine Shield. That's the Volpo Blade at play. Zappy still giving chase. Trinity still alright and alive all of a sudden. Leeming going down at the end. And also ETC going down. RSG now screaming and giving this Blanche to go ahead all the way in front. Capri, Mighty Gus is not available. Capri, got to be very careful here. Oh, the slow from that Earthbound Totem, and you can see immediately the Varma connecting only one target. Zay's dropping a lot of HP, but pulling back out. Veneta looking for the Darkfly once more for the chase. The chase continues on. Musica dropping a little bit of HP in the back line, but we'll be okay for now. Zappy going in. The Cleave picks up the kill. The Curza now is the next target, but still the Slam's going in, and Zeratul going to be okay. Vendetta still jumping, and you see the Volpo with Zappy misplays a little bit, and ooh, he just died there. Musica response. Nice side step away from a potential hook there from CW. But man, 4 men down on this team. RSG doing such a good job. This is got to be Curse. The Curza. Does he see the flying Superman? Oh, maybe actually able to stop this one. Oh, Mighty Gus does not connect. Capricorn nearly dying. Musica probably going to be able to pick up this tribute here. They were too greedy on the side of RSG. Very unfortunate. We're going to replay. We're going to bring it out while the bus attack on the bottom left is going to continue on. We have Trinity dropping solo. Look at a plays from Zappy. Ancestral, he Vopals back in. And he right-clicks again. And continues the damage. Trinity dropping so low already. All of a sudden, goes back in. Yet another Blink, Cleave, Wormhole. The full-fledged combo. Very nicely done by Zappy. And level 20, man. We're going to talk about some talent options here. Bolt of the Storm, Ignore Pain, Temporal Flux. You also get the Redemption, Bolt of the Storm. Level 21, both sides, RSG. The other ones that don't look so good because of the amount of structures they've got left. Desperately need a win here. Third and final game's only going to reset it all. Okay, so top side though, we have a boss pushing down this lane. Don't think CW is able to do anything. The keep's probably going to go down. Musica picking this one up. And all of a sudden, it's 2-2 again on the tribute count. 2 curves going to Relics already. This would be the third if they get the next tribute. Resurgence. I've never felt them play so tired before. Leeming going down all of a sudden. Zappy. Zappy, you bad boy. What did you do again? Just a classic pickoff against Leeming. Leeming there was unfortunately not able to do anything. 44,000 against 48. But you can see that the meat fort will drop. Lane's going to get pushed out. And very unfortunate, but Trinity on the Leeming just don't have the best standings there. CW, I know he's looking for the Devour. He just wants a piece of that cow meat there. But if he does that and the mosh pit connects, it's going to be really, really bad for Resurgence. Falstad top lane. It's going to take flight to this mid lane area. It's probably a keep once again. Relics on the back foot. Looking for a defense. Leeming on just under 5 seconds. Mur with the face melt going in. Capricorn going to be a little bit careful. The Curse are looking for the flank. They get the keep. They pull back out. This is clutch. Trinity mount up. Zace also mount up. Zappy looking for a Void Prison to keep the entire team safe. Oh, he gets spotted out, but he blinks back out. We'll be fine. Tribute spawning, bottom area, looking for a fight right there. Singularity Spike connecting only on the Sonya. 5v5. This looks insanely familiar right here. Games were decided by this tribute point. And here we go. 15 against 10. Just dancing. Let's dance. Mur going to take a bit of a beating there. Zappy again with the wormhole back out. You see Disintegrate going out. Mur already taking a lot of damage. The Curse are looking for the flank, but not going to find it. See, that was already there. Devouring Maul used on just one. A Falstad still has got that. Mighty Gus is probably going to be able to use it if he wants to. Capricorn with the Mighty Gus landing already in the back line, but the front line still going to be pretty okay. There goes the mosh pit. Gets cancelled instantaneously. Void Prison on the back line, and it looks like they're out of action for a little bit. That's the red card for you, sir. Is out. Zappy giving chase. Zace also going down. 4 men down. It's a 5-man team wipe. It could be a game right here. Musica looking for the respawn. Zappy. Oh my God. Zappy getting chased by Musica like that. Never saw Uther play like that. But this could be game. There goes the slow, and he gets punished. Yeah, there we go. 5-man team wipe. Round 2. They're looking for the core right now. 40 seconds before ATC comes back out. Don't think it's going to be easy. But they have got a Falstad. Mur calling GG. Ladies and gentlemen, Resurgence gets a second chance against Ranavasha Team 1 in the grand finals. Representing Singapore will be Resurgence. Relics, unfortunately, the run, an epic run nonetheless, has come to an end. Zappy's Void Prison at the end, he delivered. Zappy delivered. Very, very nice game here. 59,000 on the Grey Mane. That's the damage by Vendetta. He did a great job, 8 kills. Leeming on this side, 3-5. Unfortunately, a lot of bursts from Zeratul, very effective. We got a replay. We're going to bring it out first. Let's talk about a replay. Here we go, the last fight. You see CW with the Gorge and the Devouring Maul connecting only on the Falstad. And look at this Capricorn. Look at this Mighty Gus. So good. And the Void Prison in the back line. Completely red card. There's nothing you can do. And when you decide to come back in, it's about like maybe 3-0 already. Zace dropping. And I don't know why, but Zappy was getting chased by some houseflies. Sam Houseflies and just dying there. Shrink Ray. Shrink Ray Uther, man. It works. Quality assurance. Shrink Ray Uther. And that's the game there, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoy this custom coverage. My voice is okay all of a sudden. Hopefully it's going to stay through with me for the grand finals. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast brought to you by Babel, myself, solo casting here. And yeah, really happy to have you guys join me here for this games today. So now we're going to the grand finals. It's Philippines against Singapore. Renovation against Resurgence. I'm excited. Let's go. HP using the dimensional shift. We'll be able to heal back up to full HP. VYY on the flip side now losing a bit of HP, and we'll be able to pull back up, but the Blizzard goes down. Nice Divine Chill to keep him alive. Vendetta needs help, but Vendetta does not have his support. Neil, he was going to have to whirlwind to keep himself alive here, and a few slices being slammed. We'll be able to do it. It also gets a bit of regrowth, but Misery Pro with the burst going, and Greyman goes down. 2 to 3 men down on the red side. Already 2 men versus 3. Haha still standing. Capricorn with the cheat engine. He's going to heal back up to full HP. He's Goa once more, trying to give chase. Some more plasma shields coming out.